had the worst time as far as school-wise in middle school. Middle school was absolutely horrible. It's still something that crosses my mind a little bit until this day, but it's not anything that affects me. But it just makes me more grateful as far as like what I've overcome. Middle school can be very mean, especially for a girl. I don't know what it's like for a boy because I'm not a dude, but for a girl, middle school is horrible. It all started for me when the little boy started liking me. During elementary school and things like that, I was a tomboy. I grew up with two brothers. I didn't do the most girliest things, but all of a sudden, when I hit middle school, the boys started liking me. And so as a result of that, I was hated on by the girls. Like, and these were the same girls who was like friendly to me when the first day of middle school, but as soon as they realized that the boys liked me, no, there was no more friendship there, not at all. Um, the girls they really broke me down. They broke me down bad because I'm a young kid and I haven't developed any type of self-esteem or anything like that. um I'm basing how I feel off of what other people think of me. But every day, I mean, every day when I got to school, they would call me ugly, write things about me in the bathroom. You know how many times I walked into the bathroom and saw something written about me? It was ridiculous. I hear of girls plotting to beat me up after school, just all types of stuff. Like, they just threaten me all the time. No one ever physically touched me, but they got to me mentally because it had me broken down to where I thought I was the ugliest thing in the world. I just had it really bad. I was very, very depressed. And I had no self-esteem at all. Like, it was shot. Like, people could say anything to me. It could say you ugly or you fat or whatever. It doesn't matter. They could say anything to me. Not that fat is bad, but people could say anything to me. I would have believed it because I base how I felt about myself on what other people said. It got to the point, it got so bad to where my self-esteem was so ruined that the boys would even start picking on me. To top it off, I also had a teacher. This is the worst, you guys. This was a horrible teacher, in my opinion, because I never forget, she's my sixth grade English teacher, and all the girls who used to pick at me and call me names and threaten to beat me up and all this stuff, they would all gather around this teacher and they'll tell her bad things about me. Like, shit, they'll tell her things like I'm promiscuous. Well, of course they didn't use that word. They probably didn't know that word back then, but they'll tell her bad things like I mess with a lot of boys, or I'm mean, I talk about people. And this teacher actually believed what these little sixth grade girls were telling her. And the teacher would come back and take this stuff out on me and calling me out. I remember many times, like during class or whatever, or even when there's like an assembly at school, where this teacher will see me do just one little thing. Maybe I might be talking or something, or maybe I didn't hear the teacher say line up or something like that. And the teacher would sit there and call me out. Not just tell me to get in line or to be quiet, but really call me out and then start saying mean and hurtful things to me. Come here one time, teacher told me that you think you all that, don't you? A teacher do not tell a sixth grader that. A grown woman do not do that to a sixth grader and call her out in front of all the students so the students can pick at her. Yeah, that happened to me. And you can imagine that that brought my self-esteem like way down. It was already down, but when a teacher does that and all the kids are doing it to you also, like, what do you do? I mean, really, what do you do? And so I had to hold all this in and keep this to myself. Like, of course, I go and I'll tell like my brothers or tell my mom and stuff like that. But people really, they thought it was just kid stuff. They was like, oh, you get over it. But they didn't realize how bad it was. And you know, we're in a small town, country town, and they don't realize how it can affect the kid. But thank God I didn't let this affect me in a negative way. It actually ended up helped me in the long run because it got me to the point where I have higher self-esteem now. Basically in middle school, I had hate coming from all directions. Don't get me wrong about this. This doesn't bother me now in my life because my life is great now. I have a wonderful life, have a wonderful husband, live in a great place, have great friends. I have family, I'm in a good spot right now. I have the freedom to do what I want to do. Um, and I feel good about myself. Like, there's nothing better than having a great self-esteem and knowing no matter what this person says or what that person says or whoever says something about you, to where it don't even matter, because the only person that matters is me, what I think and what I say. That's all that matter. Because really, who are they? They're not God, they're not higher being. Like, who are they? What do I care what they say? Only person that matters is me. And no one is going to love you more than you. So forget all the other people. And it works the same way in relationships. And the reason why I'm sharing, this with you all is because I want you to see, some of the things that I went through, and I want to let you know that you can overcome it. Now, this is just part one, and this is just a small smidget of my life. This is just like when I was young. I have a lot more to come as I got older. So I'm gonna end it at this today because I don't want this to be too long. But stay tuned, and I'll let you guys in a little bit more, and we'll get to how I begin to gain my self-esteem versus losing all the self-esteem. All right, stay tuned and leave any comments, questions, concerns, or whatever below. And even if you don't leave anything, that's fine. Just occasionally let me know that you're still out there. All right, bye.